You might have heard of the saying, mind creates matter. And that is absolute timeless truth, guys. The mind creates matter. Your mind creates the reality that you perceive, that you see, that you manifest. And that's truth. And there's no way around that truth. So, Saeed, okay, if mind creates matter, why can't you manifest an apple right now if you wanted an apple? Why can't you just close your eyes and visualize an apple and then an apple appears? Well, I could if I had total control over this instrument, over my mind. I could do that, but I don't. Very few people have total full control over their mind. And those who have total full control over their minds, aka some yogis that none of us have heard of, hanging out in some caves in the Himalayas, right? You know, some of these guys, through years and years and years and years of isolation and meditation, they unlock these cities, these powers, right? And they will tell you, yes, mind creates matter. The first Hermetic principle, all is mental. So, okay, maybe we don't have control over our mind fully, not yet. Okay, not yet. It does take dedication to be able to do that. And if you know, Jesus says, had ye but faith, you could move mountains, right? And that's truth also, you know. So that's what Jesus was basically saying. You could do anything with your mind. So, now, all right, there are different degrees of control over this sophisticated instrument that creates reality. Of course, it is being deliberately blinded by the architects of the socioeconomic matrix, so that we don't have control over our minds, because then there would be no socioeconomic matrix. Okay? All right, so, however, you know, whatever control you have right now, you could have more. And what I want to tell you here in this video, I want to bring your attention to a certain program. You know, this is a sophisticated biocomputer. I want to bring your attention to a certain program that you want to install here that will make your reality much more beautiful, much more pleasant. Okay, now what is this program? In simple terms, it is easy. What do I mean? That's the program, guys. It's easy. You look at something or some problem you have in life or something you want to accomplish, and you say, it's easy. That's easy. I could do that. It's easy. So, example, you want to have $100,000, right? You look at that goal and you say, that's easy. I can do that. I can do that. Now look, if you're used to living paycheck to paycheck, if you're used to poverty, if you never even have $100 sitting in your bank because, again, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you say to yourself, having $100,000 is easy, well, that's gonna create something called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is when you have two conflicting beliefs in your mind. So, belief number one, I am bound to live in poverty, paycheck to paycheck for the rest of my life. Why? Because that has been your prior experience. If that has been your prior experience, then that creates a certain belief system in your mind that this is going to continue to happen. Now I introduce to your mind a new idea. It's easy to have $100,000. And you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna believe you. And then you have cognitive dissonance. You have this belief system that resulted from your life experience, and you have this new belief system introduced to your mind, which is, no, it's easy, you know? And then you have cognitive dissonance. Now, that's totally a normal and natural response to a new stimulus, a new idea. Now what you gotta do is you gotta work with this idea through visualization and affirmations in order to believe it and take it as the truth, the one truth. Okay? Right now you have two conflicting truths. Truth number one, I'm bound to be in poverty, living paycheck to paycheck for the rest of my life. I hope you guys can hear me. This river is very loud. Truth number two, it's easy to make $100,000 and I shall have it very easily. Now you're gonna work with that second truth because you want it to be the one truth in this case. You don't wanna have two truths, you don't wanna have cognitive dissonance. So, what you do is you go to meditation and then first of all, you meditate for 20 minutes or so. Breath work, calm it down, slow down your heart. Then repeat this mantra, take it, adjust it, do what you will with it. It's all easy. Just tell yourself it's all easy. And you can say this out loud, you can say it in your mind. Out loud is good, in your mind is good. Both are good. Speak it. When the word is spoken, it has a lot of power. So you say, it's all easy. It's all easy. Life is easy, right? It's easy. You know, we're living with a paradigm of no pain, no gain, right? That's an old 3D paradigm. The 5D paradigm, fifth density Earth, it's all easy, and it's all abundant, and it's all available to you. So you say, it's all easy in your meditation or your affirmations. It's all easy. Easy. It's easy. It's all easy, man. It's easy. 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 You know, it's easy, right? It's easy. Oh yeah, like it's easy. Just tell yourself that, okay? You want to install the easy program here because in your mind, life is hard, life is difficult, no pain, no gain. You want to install a new program. So the new program is easy. It's all easy. It's easy. It's easy, right? Easy. Easy. It's easy. It's all easy. It's easy. It's all easy, right? Come on, it's easy. Having $100,000, that's easy. Traveling the world, that's easy. Finding my twin flame, that's easy. Finding the perfect partner for me, that's easy. And the more you install this program, the more it becomes your truth, the more you will see that become your reality. Okay? And I have seen this happen in my own life, guys. I have seen this happen in my own life in everything. At some point, everything was hard for me. Really, everything was hard, right? Like, man, how am I gonna find my perfect woman, right? And I cannot tell you how many times I thought I found a woman that's perfect for me, and then something would happen and boom, right? We were supposed to go on a date, but we didn't. I saw her a few times and we had 2 conversations and they were nice and I wanted to ask her out and I never saw her again. You don't understand how many times this happened, okay? It was in my head. I almost couldn't believe that I was ever gonna find the perfect woman for me. But until I let go of that idea totally, and until I knew, and I said, well, come on, that's easy. Like, I start to believe in the universe, and I start to believe that everything comes at the right time, and I start to see that everyone has a perfect match, and I said, why am I excluded from this rule, right? Because I believe, I was observing the universe, and I saw that everything has its equal match in life, everything, right? And the universe will bring people, like perfect people, together. And I'm talking about not just like romantic relationships, I'm talking about friends. And I said, I'm part of the universe. Of course, the universe is gonna bring me with the perfect match for me, right? And I just like, okay, that's easy. It'll happen when it happens, it's easy. I don't have to even try anymore. And well, when I began to embody that attitude, live in that attitude, I created a reality where it was easy to meet my perfect match. And here I am happily with my perfect match. So that's one example, right? Also, for most of my adult life, I have lived a paycheck to paycheck life. And just catching my breath here, guys. Give me a second. Hey. Hey. Hey, say hello. Okay, so in shifting from the topic of relationships to the topic of money, for most of my adult life, actually for all my adult life, save this last year, since I was 18, I lived paycheck to paycheck. I had to take many part-time jobs. If I had any more than a few $100s in my bank, I felt rich. I'm not kidding. If I had any more, like just a few $100s, if I had paid my rent, had enough money for my food this month, and I still had like $300 in the bank, I'm like, whoa, that's pretty good. Because I lived paycheck to paycheck. I had to borrow money from friends. I had to borrow money from my dad. I had to, well, not borrow, ask him. You know, that concept kind of doesn't exist in my family. You just ask him, ask your dad or something. So I'd ask my dad for money. You know, I had to do many things. But the point is, I never had more than a few $100s in my bank. Pretty much since I was 18. Now I'm, 29. And I just thought, well, it's difficult. It's always going to be difficult. I drove Uber for almost a year, 7 months. Taught English, did so many things. Coffee shops, I worked in 2 coffee shops, worked in McDonald's before. And I just had that mentality for a long time. It's difficult to make money. It's difficult, I just thought it's difficult. But again, same thing. I began to observe the universe and I focused on giving, right? And I said, well, I think it's pretty easy. Then, same thing with traveling the world. I always related making money with traveling the world. So at some point, I felt very optimistic and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to start traveling the world because I always thought it's so difficult to travel the world. People have a misconception. You need a lot of money. You need so many things. It's difficult, blah, blah. Changed my mind. Said, no, I'm traveling. First destination, Thailand. And I'm going to be making money easily while doing it. It's not going to be a problem. I'm going to have plenty of money to do so. And I'm going to have an nice, easy way to make money. And I said this and I let it go. 3 months later, I stumbled upon the English teaching job. I started teaching online, stopped driving Uber. And then, this is the magical thing, guys, right? I start to see, okay, no, it's easy to attract money. It's really easy, I can have more money in my bank than I ever dreamed of. So, this is the magical part, guys. This is 2 months. This is 2 months before going to Thailand, okay? May and June, 2019, I traveled in July, okay? So, I have a really shitty credit score in Canada, right? So, I applied to a bunch of banks to get a credit card. Denied. I think I applied in 5 banks. First bank denied, second bank denied, third bank denied. Of course, if you go look up my credit score, it says poor, right? I have a bunch of things I didn't pay for. Then, here's the miraculous thing. Fourth bank approved $6,000 credit card. Can you believe this? To this day, I don't think I know there was divine intervention in this, because I got denied by all the other banks because of poor credit score. But something happened there. Some miracle happened there, where I get that credit card, $6,000, and being the good citizen that I am, I take a credit card and I spend it and I just put it on a tap, right? So I had not only now an English teaching job that was flexible in time and everything, but I had a $6,000 credit card. And I made the most out of it. I stayed in nice hotels, traveled to like Thailand, Nepal. Like I was just, I had a big tap open, $6,000, right? And I start to see, then I did another thing also. I'm not going to say it here. It's not good to say it here, which gave me another $5,000 also shortly before. Okay, don't worry. It's not theft. It's not stealing. It's another loophole. Okay. So basically, when I went to Thailand, I had miraculously $11,000. And I was sitting there. Oh, and I had a new phone, by the way. This one also. So there's a lot of loopholes, by the way. If you're leaving a country, right? I'm like being kind of a bad person here, right? But there are many loopholes. It's loopholes. You play by the system. You accept the consequences, and if you do, you can really do a lot of things. So new phone right here. I still have it. So I left Canada with $11,000 Canadian, so it would be about $8,000 USD. God bless, right? And then I started to realize, I'm like, wow, it's really easy to attract money if you're open, you're trusting, you know it's gonna come to you, you see it as easy, right? So that's the most important thing, you see it as easy. Then you don't know where the money comes from, guys. You don't know, okay? And then from that point on, and God bless, thank God, you know, I give credit to God, to source energy. Since then, I have been extremely blessed financially. And it really happened when I just thought, oh, it's just money's energy, it's easy. It's easy. After living many, many years, paycheck to paycheck, I borrowed $5,000 from a friend of mine, paid it to him last year because I've just been so blessed in these last 12 to 24 months financially. Paid him back all the money. Like I'm telling you, I struggled a lot with this. And now, oh, hi doggy. And now, again, you know, God bless with the crypto stuff and everything, you know, things are turning out way, 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 way better in the financial sense than I ever thought. God bless. Thank you. Credit to the Tao, right? And when I say now I see something like $100,000 easy, you know, I mean it. I really mean it. I even see $1 million easy now. And even the story of how I got the funds to invest in crypto is a story for another video also. It's also another magical story. So when you see things as easy, they will be easy. When you see things as difficult, they will be difficult. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That was basically what I'm trying to tell you here. I'm not trying to, you know, brag or anything. If anything, I'm blessed and I just surrender. You always got to give credit to the Tao, right? Thou giveth and thou taketh, right? Hey, doggy. Thou giveth and thou taketh. So, you know, this can all be taken from me, especially if I'm arrogant about it. So I know that this was all given to me and I'm very blessed and thankful. And I'm just demonstrating to you, the whole point of me saying all this is to demonstrate to you that if you have the easy mindset, life will be easy, generally speaking. Well, yeah, always actually. If you truly feel like, oh, you have a sense of easiness to life, it'll be easy. If you think life is difficult, it's difficult. If you think making money is easy, it's easy. If you think making money is difficult, it's difficult, right? There's a saying in finance, the first million is the most difficult. You know why? Because after you make the first million, there's no mental barrier. There's no mental barrier in your head, right? No mental barrier. And I'll tell you, the first $100 is the most difficult one. After that, you can take that and turn it into a few more hundred. And then you turn that into 1,000. Then there's no more mental barrier. Then you get into, you know, and blah, 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 on and on it goes. And the same thing with like goes to love. Same thing goes to everything in life. Okay, career, making videos. If you want to make YouTube videos, just say it's easy to make videos. It's easy to put on a camera and just make videos. You know, instead of, you might want to make a YouTube channel, but you look at my videos or someone else's and you say, man, they speak well. How do they do that? It's so hard. You might have put the camera here and you just broke, you blanked. And you're like, it's so hard. How do they do it? Well, I'll tell you how I do it. I do it because I think it's easy, right? It's easy for me, right? It's easy for me to put a camera on and just make videos, right? Why? Because I mean, oh, look at that doggy. It's taking a shit. Okay, so, hey doggy, how's your shit? So, I want to show you guys a beautiful view here. Okay, ready? Oops, 1 second. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, isn't it? There we go. Right, so living in a place like this, for instance, right? I think, like, man, I want to go live in nature, right? I want to go live somewhere nice, somewhere beautiful. It's so hard, man. You know, I was stuck in a city and I kept saying, well, one day. And then when I decided to travel, I said, no, it's easy. It's easy to go live where you want to live. It's easy to go live somewhere you like. Somewhere, you know, I want to live in nature. I want to live in nature. You know, it's not hard. Why am I making it so hard? I can go live somewhere warm. I can go live somewhere nice. And now it's like more difficult for me. In my head, it's like, it's so easy, right? You just do it. You just do it. You want to go somewhere, you just do it. Go, right? Go. Set your mind, trust in God, and just tell yourself it's easy. And then it'll be easy, guys. You tell yourself it's easy, it'll be easy. Okay? It's very simple, but difficult. It's one of those things, simple but difficult. Easier said than done, but it's the truth. Okay? Mind creates matter. All right. Thank you to all the people who support this channel on Patreon or one-time donations on PayPal. I really appreciate it, guys. If you want to support, there are links down below in the description, whether you want to support on Patreon. If you do join us on Patreon, you'll be part of a mastermind group on Telegram. We talk about all kinds of things, okay? So it'd be pretty cool for you to be part of it. If you want to just do one-time donations, highly appreciated. And I do video consultations one-on-one also. If you're interested to book a call, there is a link in the description. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.